into 6th. And we'll be back after the break with the Buff Super Monos and Nitro Moto450s. Well, here at Snetterton, it's the Buff Super Monos and the Nitro Moto450s. We've had just about every type of weather thrown at us this weekend. Steve's down on the grid.
The Buff Super Monos and Moto450s are on the grid, sponsored by F450.com. Mark Laws here, number 5. Had a bit of trouble shaking off Will Hodgson last time, didn't he? Here he is, Will Hodgson. He's up. Look at him. He's revved up for this one. He's looking over at him. He's going to have him. Ben Gautry, of course, on the back of the GP2 when we'll want a bit of that. And also Phil Canessa from North Walsham could well be up there. Keep an eye out for Danny Murphy and, of course, all the rest of the Super Mono machines. Robin.
Yes, indeed. Thanks, Steve. He was looking at Mark Laws, but I thought he was eyeing up the grid curl then. But, well, maybe he was giving the steely glare to Mark Laws, our ex-European Super Mono champion, number 5 there on pole position. Once again, it's these nimble little Aprilia Moto450s that stream away at the start, and it's going to be Will Hodgson that settles down to it in the lead. Once again, you can see difficult conditions. We've had a hailstorm about 10 minutes ago. That's now completely cleared. We've got a bit of sunshine. There's a little bit of drizzle in the air as well. The track is wet underfoot. It is just so inconsistent all the way around the lap, Steve. These guys don't know what they're going to be presented with in the next corner, do they?
No, I think one thing for sure is the fact that the circuit's going to be slippery, so they're all going to have to be a little bit careful around here. There's number 69, of course, which is Andy Turner. And there's Mark Laws leading, and Will Hodgson, well, service has resumed. Hodgson goes round the outside into Russell's.
Yes, Mark Laws, I think, thought, well, I'll have a different strategy for the next race. I'm going to get out into the lead early and leave these pesky 450s behind. That lasted for a couple of seconds, didn't it? But he's now re-established himself at the front, and Will Hodgson losing out to the power of that 720 BMW there up the centre straight. And there, looking further back, we see the Cross of St George there on the helmet of Phil Page, as the leader Mark Laws comes down under the bridge into the braking area for the S's, trailed by that little clutch of young competitors on the Aprilias. Once again, through the S's towards us, that little Yamaha, the Super Mono there, number 69 of Andy Turner. But there's the BMW. We can hear the power of Mark Laws just stretching it at the front. Will Hodgson in second place in a good battle behind between Phil Canessa and I think Danny Murphy right up there as well. Yeah, there's Danny Murphy. In fact, he's just run a little bit wide and he's on the rumble strips just behind Ivan Porter, number 4, and has he got a problem there? Maybe. Well, he's looking. Has he lost a peg? I don't know. He, not at all happy there, and appearing to have a problem there somewhere on the left of the machine. But Will Hodgson in second place, no such problem for him. It's just a question of head down and chasing. And Ben Gautry and Phil Canessa tucked in there in 3rd and 4th places, charging down the Revit straight once again and under the bridge. Well, big cloud above us, and there's rain, Robin. Goodness me, yes. Well, look at the grass. I think that's hailstones. It's absolutely horrible. And there's twitches from everybody there. There's Phil Canessa and Ben Gautry and Ivan Porter go through the bomb hole. Down goes Porter and across the grass. And the leaders have already come down. And, well, there's another. That's Perry Goldstein. Look at that. That's the machines of Phil Canessa. And, well, I think Mark Laws there. And there's Phil Canessa. He's actually cleared that tower wall. And he's up the bank with the marshal looking after him. And red flags are out. And that brings that race to a close. And in the Super Mono results, well, Jonathan Good will take the win from Jeff Claridge, Andy Turner, Martin Jarvis and Andy Driver. And in the Nitro Moto450s, well, the win going to Ben Gautry, Liam Shelcock from Connor Tagg, Phil Page, Danny Murphy and Asa Webb picking up 6th place. In the Super Mono standings, Mark Laws still leads, but his lead is diminished over Jonathan Good, Martin Jarvis, Ivan Porter, Ariel Lane and Andy Driver. And in Moto450, Will Hodgson still leads from Ben Gautry, Connor Tagg is 3rd, Danny Murphy, Liam Shelcock and Phil Page are 4th, 5th and 6th.